first whistle, last whistle. Thought we played hard. We had windows and opportunities in all the games to kind of find a way to steal it. I was really proud that we didn't give up after game 2. We found a way. It's another close game that we lost, but different lineup for us, different group of kids, battled, competed. I thought our middles played great. Bierman got us a bunch of kills, which we dearly needed. We needed some more left side offense, and Cam played great. I thought Haley did some nice things. Haley and Emily at times were a little young and did some stuff that I'm not as in love with, but they're two good young players. And I think sometimes you lose and you feel bad because the effort wasn't there and the execution wasn't there. You just didn't feel like you were prepared and did a good job. But after last night's heartbreak, I thought the bounce back was great, and I was proud of the kids.
Yeah, not much really, even though it was 3-1, not much really separated you guys in the actual sets. What do you think the difference was?
Just errors and being clean at times. I thought they just played a little bit cleaner towards the end of the sets. And then once they found a way to win the deuce game in game 2, very easily it could have been 1-1. Very easily it could have been 2-1 us. So, it's just part of the grinding process. We're going through some different lineups and having to work around some things. And, we want to win more than we're winning, but at the same time, I love the progression of some of the kids that we have, and certainly the fight that they're displaying late in the year when things look kind of bleak and daunting, but they're competing like crazy.
What is Bree's injury?
Lower body injury. I'm a hockey guy, man. Got a lower body injury.
Anything with Daisha? She didn't play.
I just coach's decision. Yeah.
With no Brianna, you mentioned Kendall's play. How did you think she did, having more of a load offensively?
She's got a really live arm. You guys know that. She's an elite attacker. I thought she had a lot of kills that gave us a lot of really good stretches tonight. She just had a lot of errors. So it's trying to find the sweet spot between, 16 kills, 16 errors is a truckload, but 16 kills keeps you in matches and helps you win games. So especially early, I thought she was great, and we were moving her around offensively. And she's not at 100%. It's obvious, but she's got a big heart, and she's banging balls and trying to give us an opportunity to win.
With all the really close sets this weekend, what's something that you guys can take away from this weekend moving forward?
That's a great question. I think the number one thing for me is that belief comes from knowing you can do stuff. Confidence comes from knowing you can do it. I think it's earned in the gym. It's you get in the gym and you train and you trust your skills, and at big moments that you have it in the piggy bank, so to speak, to make plays. That's been a theme all year. We've lost so many games and matches by 2 points that the next progression of the program is just getting over the hump and being a little bit cleaner towards the end. And obviously you need people to take big swings and be able to serve the ball at a high level. And we've got that in stretches, just not consistently all the way through matches. I mean, if you've watched us play this year, we've been in matches. We've looked really, really good. Game 1 at Nebraska, matches that we've won, beaten Kentucky. We have it in us. It's just the consistency of it on a day in and day out basis.
Can you talk?
Go ahead.
Can you talk about with we mentioned Bob Knight? Obviously, you made a believer out of the podcast guys were here. I talked to them. They were very happy to see you here.
Yeah.
Can you just talk about all the belief that you're installing with this program, the atmosphere and the fans and these sold out?
Congrats to those guys. I mean, I'd like to get some more FaceTime with those guys than I've had so far. I think they're wonderful. I think anyone who supports IU athletics and basketball and the fantastic programs we have here is great. I would have loved to have seen Coach Knight. It'd be someone I'd love to meet. And it's good to hear that he's around, and hopefully he gets back and in the mix a little bit. But I think those guys are passionate. They put on a great event, a good weekend, and guys like Brian Evans, who played basketball here, his wife played volleyball at IU, and he's a great dude. And a bunch of the basketball dads I've met and guys who have played in the past, and Megan Sloan's dad, just really good people. So I love the energy of it. I like energy people. Those guys have big energy. So spending some time with them and maybe finding a pop one day would be something I'd be interested in.
When you bring Claire in, is that she's a serving specialist?
Yeah, and Claire is the first one in the gym, last one to leave. Great energy, great teammate. She does it right every day. She deserves the opportunity. And I think, I told her when I brought her here, I'm going to bring her here. I don't put people on the roster just to have good energy and be happy. Like, she can play. The kid can play. And so I thought she's had 2 or 3 or 4 really good trips in the last 2 matches. She's going to get opportunities. She's got to keep working. And in that role, it's hard because you're cold for long stretches and you got to come in and make a meaningful contribution. But she's a great kid with great energy and a big heart, and she deserves the opportunity.
And Fitzner's full-time center now, so Bozak's not really getting any
Yeah, no, and Tori's had a fantastic career. She's a great player. It's more about the system that we wanted to be in, and I think tonight we had both middles hitting 400, and they were really good behind the setter, and it opened some of those things up. And Emily is, I think Emily's pretty good. I think she's going to have an unbelievable career, and I've got to get her the experience that is going to pay off in her sophomore, junior, senior year. So Tori's a good teammate. She understands it completely, and like I told the team after the match, my goal is to try to win and develop players and put us in the best possible situation. And sometimes people will play and sometimes they won't. My expectation is everyone's a great teammate, roots for each other and supports each other.
How do you kind of balance that, trying to develop the younger players but also trying to win at the same time?
Well, it helps when offensively, I mean, the last 3 or 4 matches we've been as good offensively as we've been all year. So it helps when the younger players are playing at a pretty high level. And I think Emily is. She's doing a lot of really good stuff. I thought she was around the net a lot. She made some plays. So yeah, I mean, if you look at Bree and Haley and Emily, yeah, I think Bailey Lebo's played great. I think we have a lot of kids that are going to be in the program for the next couple of years that are playing at a really high level. I think it's going to pay off in time. Cool. Thanks, Seth.